I woke up in the silence of a fractured world, with questions in my chest that never fully curled. Every road looked empty, every voice felt thin, like I was searching for a truth I lost within. But somewhere in the breaking of my stubborn pride, I felt a different fire start to rise inside. Not loud at first, just steady and still, like a hand unseen, shaping my will. Now I'm running, I won't turn away, through the valleys where the shadows play, through the noise, through the night, through the breaking gray. I'm running the latter day way. There's a fire in my bones I cannot deny, a higher call that reaches through the sky. It lifts my head when I'm losing ground. It speaks my name without a sound. I was built from dust, but I'm not the same. There's a living purpose burning in my frame. Every step I take is a choice I make, to walk through the truth and not forsake. So I rise when I fall, I stand when I break. I learn what it means to truly awake, not bound by fear, not led astray, but guided in the latter day way. And when the night comes heavy on my back, and the path ahead is dark and black, there's a light within that will not fade, a covenant path that I have made. I hear the call in the quiet wind, come follow on, begin again. Not as I was, but as I'm made, walking forward unafraid. Now I'm running through fire and rain, through joy and sorrow, loss and gain. Every tear that falls is washed away in the running of the latter day way. I won't stop when I'm weary, I won't turn when I'm weak. There's a strength in the silence when I seek a voice that steadies every step I take, a power that refuses to break. So I lift my eyes where the mountains stand, guided onward by a greater hand. No longer lost in yesterday, I'm running the latter day way. And when my journey reaches the final line, I know every step was by design. Every fall, every rise, every break of day was part of the latter day way. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the meek who inherit what the proud will never be given. Love Yahuwah with all your being, heart and mind and every breath. Love your neighbor Rise yourself and choose the path that conquers death. Seek first the kingdom within you, and all things shall be added there. Knock and it shall be opened, for the Father hears your prayer. Do not lay up treasures fading, where rust and thieves destroy the soul, but store your light in higher places, where truth remains forever whole. The kingdom is within you, a light no darkness can conceal. The word becomes a living fire that only love can reveal. Come unto me, all who labor, and I will give your spirit rest. Take the yoke of gentle learning and walk the way of the blessed. Judge not, lest you be measured by the same weight you release. Forgive and you will be forgiven, and find the pathway into peace. I stand among the broken-hearted, not to condemn but make them whole. The sick, the blind, the ones forgotten, I heal the body and the soul. As I have loved you, love each other, even those who strike your face. For mercy triumphs over judgment and transforms the human race. Be born again of living water, be born of spirit, truth, and fire. The old man must be laid down to rise in holy desire. The kingdom is within you, a light no darkness can conceal. The word becomes a living fire that only love can reveal. Come unto me, all who labor, and I will give your spirit rest. Take the yoke of gentle learning and walk the way of the blessed. I speak in parables and silence, so those who seek will truly see. For eyes that will not turn to mercy remain in shadow endlessly. In that same fields I taught the living, eat from the tree of peace and life. Do not consume what brings corruption, but walk away from all that strife. The Spirit speaks in stillness, softly in hidden chambers of the heart, where no man rules with fear or power, but love becomes the only part. If you would follow, take your cross now and leave behind the world of gain. For he who seeks to save his life here will lose it to eternal pain. But he who gives becomes abundant, pressed down and overflowing light. The least shall be the greatest, and the humble gain the right. The law is written in your being, not stone alone or ancient code, but in the inward transformation, where living waters freely flow. The kingdom is within you, a light no darkness can conceal. The word becomes a living fire that only love can reveal. Come unto me, all who labor, and I will give your spirit rest. Take the yoke of gentle learning and walk the way of the blessed. Be one as I and the Father are one. Let division fade away, for love is the law eternal, and love is the truth and way. The seed is planted in your spirit, now let it grow in perfect light, until the world becomes a garden and night is swallowed into sight. Caught by mercy on the Damascus road, a broken vessel carrying a higher load. Not by works that the flesh can claim, but by grace alone in Yahusha's name. The law was a mirror showing the fall, but cannot heal what it reveals in all. So faith arose where the old could end, and the heart of stone learned how to bend. No boasting left in the hands of man. All righteousness flows from the Father's plan. Grace upon grace, where the weak are made strong. In Yahushua Mashiach we belong. Justified not by the strength of the deed, but by faith that answers the deepest need. One body, one spirit, one living way. Yahuwah's light breaking into the day. Walk in the spirit, not fleshly desire. Let the inner man be refined by fire. The old self dies, a new one lives, and love becomes all that the servant gives. Many members, yet one holy frame. Different gifts, but one living name. Prophets, teachers, hands that serve, all aligned to the same true word. Love is the law that fulfills all things, binding the humble beneath its wings. Grace upon grace, where the weak are made strong. In Yahushua Mashiach we belong. Justified not by the strength of the deed, but by faith that answers the deepest need. One body, one spirit, one living way. Yahuwah's light breaking into the day. Suffering presses, yet hope remains, for unseen glory outweighs the pains. Nothing can sever what love is sealed, not height nor depth, nor power revealed. Run the race with endurance and fire. Press toward the mark of a higher desire. Put on the armor of truth and light. Stand firm in the battle, clothed in right. Grace upon grace till the ages are done. In Yahushua Mashiach victory is won. Not of ourselves, but the gift from above. The law fulfilled in perfect love. One body, one spirit, one living way. Yahuwah's light breaking into the day. Endurance is born in the testing flame. When trials descend, do not turn away. Let steadfast joy be your guiding light, for patience completes what begins in the night. The wisdom you lack, ask without fear. Yahuwah gives freely to the one sincere. But doubt is a wave on a restless sea, tossed by winds of uncertainty. Let the lowly rise, let the proud be made still, for every soul bends to a higher will. Be doers of the word, not only hearers alone. Let truth take root until it's fully grown. Faith without works is a breath without breath, a body unmoved in the shadow of death. So walk in the way that the righteous have trod. Live in faith is the seal of Aluah. Let no man say he is tempted above, for desire conceives when it strays from love. It births its fruit in corruption's hand, drawing the soul from the promised land. Every good gift descends from above, from the Father of light and perfect love. No shifting shadow in his pure design, only truth that forever will shine. Be quick to hear and slow to speak, silence the strong grow meek. Be doers of the word, not only hearers alone. Let truth take root until it's fully grown. Faith without works is a breath without breath, a body unmoved in the shadow of death. So walk in the way that the righteous have tried. Live in faith is the seal of Alua. The tongue is a fire, a world untamed. It blesses and curses in the same breath name. But wisdom from above is pure and peace-filled, gentle, sincere, and never self-willed. Humble yourselves before the mighty hand, and He will lift you just as He planned. Be doers of the word, not only hearers alone. Let mercy and truth become flesh and bone. Faith and works as one in the light, a living covenant walking in sight. So stand in the way that the righteous have tried, a living epistle before Alua.
Blessed be the Father of mercy and light, who births us again into living life through Yahushua Mashiach, risen and true, an inheritance kept beyond what we knew. Guarded by faith through the testing flame, though sorrow may come, it refines the name. For gold is proven and fire's embraced, so the soul is made pure in enduring grace. Though now for a moment grief may remain, joy will be born through the depths of pain. We are living stones in a holy house, built on the cornerstone, none can displace. A chosen nation, a royal call, set apart to reflect the awe. So stand in the truth when the night is long. Yahuwah is faithful, unchanging and strong. Shepherd of souls who watches the flock, calling the humble back to the rock. Be sober, alert, let vigilance rise, for the adversary seeks to disguise, but resist him firm, not